Imagine for a second you haven't eaten in 4 whole days. Your little sister is burning with fever, barely breathing in your arms.
Yep.
And right there, glowing under a streetlight in the snow, sits a luxury briefcase stuffed with $2 million in cash. No cameras, no witnesses. The highway is dead silent. One decision, and your entire life flips forever. What this 17-year-old boy did next made a billionaire drop to his knees and cry like a child in front of hundreds of employees, and turned a homeless teenager into the heir of a global empire overnight. Stay until the very last second, because the ending will give you full-body chills and probably tears you didn't know you had. This is the most powerful story about the power of truth you will ever hear. His name was Adam, just a regular kid from a broken small town that nobody cares about. Dad walked out when he was 5, Mom died of cancer when he was 12. All he had left was his 6-year-old sister Layla. Big brown eyes, tiny hands, the only light in his entire world. But that winter was brutal. Shelters were full, food stamps ran out, electricity got cut. Layla caught pneumonia, fever hit 105. The free clinic said, "We're out of medicine, come back tomorrow." Tomorrow might be too late. That night, Adam wrapped her in his only jacket, put her on his back, and started walking through the blizzard looking for help. His shoes were torn. His fingers were numb. Snow filled his eyelashes. He kept whispering through frozen lips, "God, I have no one else. Please don't take her from me. I'll do anything." At 3:17 a.m., he couldn't walk anymore. He collapsed on the side of an empty highway, Layla limp against his chest. He closed his eyes and said, "If this is how it ends, at least we're together." That's when headlights flashed once in the distance, and something slid across the ice, spinning until it stopped, right at his feet. A black leather briefcase, brand new, heavy. With trembling hands, he clicked it open. Inside, neat stacks of $100 bills, vacuum sealed. Easily $2 million, plus a MacBook, private jet keys, and a platinum business card. Jonathan Harrington, CEO, Harrington Global Industries. Adam's breath stopped. $2 million. Private hospitals, warm beds, food, safety, college, a future. Everything he had prayed for his whole life was sitting in his lap. For almost 2 full minutes, he just stared. His stomach was eating itself from the inside. Layla's breathing was getting shallower. A voice screamed in his head, "Take it. No one will ever know. You're saving her life. God will forgive you." But then, he heard his mom's voice clear as day from years ago. "Baby, listen close. The moment you sell your honesty, you sell your soul. And once your soul is gone, no amount of money will ever make you feel rich again." Adam started sobbing so hard his whole body shook. Snow mixed with tears. He looked up at the dark sky and said out loud, "God, I'm starving. I'm freezing. I'm scared. But I'm giving this back because it's not mine. Just please let her live." He closed the briefcase, picked Layla up again, and started walking the last 40 minutes to downtown, dragging the case behind him, leaving a trail of blood in the snow from his torn feet. Every step felt like fire. He fell 7 times, got up 8. He kept repeating, "God is enough for me. God is enough for me." Just as the sun started to rise, he reached the 70-story glass tower. Security laughed at the homeless kid until they opened the case. Then the whole lobby went dead silent. Minutes later, Jonathan Harrington, the man on the cover of Forbes last month, came running down the emergency stairs in sweatpants and no shoes. "Look, you ready?" He took one look at Adam, skin and bones, lips blue, holding his dying sister with one arm and the untouched briefcase with the other. And the billionaire completely broke. He fell to his knees on the marble floor in front of everyone and cried, "Son, why? You could have disappeared with everything. Why did you walk through hell to bring this back?" Adam's voice was barely a whisper. Because my mom said real men don't build their future on someone else's loss. I'd rather bury my sister than bury my conscience. Mr. Harrington couldn't speak. He just hugged Adam right there on the floor, both of them crying. Then he stood up and said, voice cracking, "Everybody listen. The money in that case, it's his. Every dollar. My personal medical team is flying in by helicopter for his sister. Best doctors on earth. My penthouse is his penthouse. My private jet is his jet. And my only daughter, the one I've protected from every gold digger on the planet, is going to meet him. Because I want my grandchildren to carry the DNA of a man who chose truth when lying would have been so easy." 6 weeks later, Lila was running around laughing, completely cured. Adam was wearing clothes that actually fit. And when he finally met Mr. Harrington's daughter, Aisha, she was breathtaking, smart, funny, modest, and the first thing she said was, "I've been making dua my whole life for a husband who fears God more than he fears being broke." I think my dua just walked in. At their wedding, Mr. Harrington gave a speech that got 50 million views in a week. I spent my life chasing billions, thinking that was success. One freezing night, a teenage boy taught me that real wealth is a heart that won't sell out, no matter the price. Today, Adam runs half the company. Every winter, he goes back to that same highway with his wife and 4 kids, and they leave hot meals and a huge sign that says, "Honesty saved my sister. It will save you too." Brothers and sisters, friends listening from America, UK, Canada, Australia, and every corner of the world, the Quran promises, "And whoever fears Allah, He will make for him a way out and provide for him from where he does not expect." Truth is never the weak choice. It's the shortcut to blessings you can't even imagine. So tonight, before you sleep, ask yourself, if that briefcase was in front of me right now, if my loved one needed surgery tomorrow, if no one would ever find out, what would I do? Type Subhanallah if this story shook you to your core. Type I choose truth no matter what if you're making that promise right now. Share this video with every single person who's going through hardship, because someone needs to know that honesty still wins. Hit like if you felt those tears coming. Subscribe and turn on the bell. The next story drops in 48 hours, and it's even stronger. This was Tales by Manus. May the one who sees us when no human eye can see turn every moment we choose truth into palaces in Jannah. Peace and blessings be upon you all.